terms of a pro sports atmosphere, I cannot think of anything bigger. This place is deafening as Conor McGregor makes his latest walk to the octagon.
Every time McGregor walks to the octagon, John, it feels like the Super Bowl. I can imagine that's the only thing that matches the energy inside an arena when the notorious one hits the curtain. People love this guy. People love this guy because of his ability, though. They love the fact that he can go out there and put a person out with one left hand. They love the fact that he has shown an ability to compete at the top of the sport for a really long time. And they also love the fact that he does not apologize for being him. He is Conor McGregor. You're going to love him or you're going to hate him, but he won't change.
And many have wondered aloud as to whether or not he would be back competing at the UFC, but in terms of scratching his competitive itch, there's only one proven ground in the world on which he can do it. It is the octagon. Great to see Conor McGregor back tonight. Biggest superstar this game has ever seen has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to go. You can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so here we go. You can argue it's the biggest fight in mixed martial arts history. Conor McGregor and Bruce Lee. If you're Bruce Lee, you got to be mindful of that left hand of McGregor.
You got to be mindful. But Bruce Lee has an ability to keep space and distance and manage it like no one I have ever seen before. From his frontside push kick to just his speed, I don't think Conor's ever been in there with anyone that has the speed of Bruce Lee.
Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Well, Conor McGregor looking the part of mixed martial arts superstar as usual tonight. He has navigated the A-list celebrity status pretty well, all things considered. Everybody wants a piece of this guy, the talk shows. But one thing that always seems to be at the heart of Conor McGregor, the work ethic, the MMA discipline really has never waned. Oh, big head kick there. Well, that'll work. Counter jab to the head by McGregor. Lands with a knee. Back and forth we go. Unable to land with that punch. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quick.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind that educated jab. Real quick leg kick.
Right punch is good. The left also flush. Counter punch landed there by Lee. 3 minutes to go. Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lee. Rips the body there for good measure. Checks that leg kick. Nice job by Conor McGregor on the feet. You got to think his longtime chief corner, John Kavanagh, likes what he is seeing out of his pupil early tonight.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Keep your hands up for me.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Nice punch to the head.
Lee's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
Misses again with a right punch.
Oh, that was a big one there.
Oh, McGregor's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. Lee gets caught by that straight punch there.
Beautiful left punch. I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, late in the round here, DC, and Conor McGregor doing what he does best, really having his way on the feet.
Yeah, you know, it's always the striking. He's the type of guy that can really dictate and control a fight with his hands and all of his striking, with his striking abilities. And that's exactly what he's doing tonight, and because of it, he's winning.
Final seconds here in round one. Looping left hand misses the target. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You got to be careful, though, because he is so good at picking his shots.
And, of course, it's hard to know the extent to which that has compromised his breathing, but that corner was fired up. They want him to be more defensively sound as this fight continues. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, McGregor's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Oh, he kicked him in the head.
Good body shot. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Man, that is loud. Another strike lands.
Oh, he's hurt.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Lee's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now.
Oh, that kick. Nice kick, yep.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent early. Kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. Use work. Serve him up. Go get him.
Massive head kick.
There it is again. Look at that.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Lee's able to land another strike right there, right on the previously damaged nose. No surprise to see the fighter continue. And this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Watch, now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He passes to half guard. Get them out here.
Final seconds here of round two. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off the hip or pull him down to close the space.
Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Huge left hand.
Let's go. Use your defense. Keep that left hand up.
Oh, a nice block there and a counter kick to the body by Lee.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Good job defensively to block that punch. So I'm gonna hit you and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's gonna continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Lee's blocking well now, made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Lee's now switching his stance. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on the nose is just nasty, and it is pouring blood now. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Good combination there.
McGregor's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that. Nice jab by McGregor. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Oh, big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble. A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
All right, to the doctor, talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on his shield if he's going to go out. Because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
Going to the side kick. Under 2 minutes to go. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, McGregor's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Connection here, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, big left.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, with authority, the body. Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity.
What?
45 seconds remain in the round. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Well, beautiful job there to posture up and land a huge elbow. He's very close to the finish here. Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Mixed martial arts royalty, folks. Bruce Lee lighting up your living room tonight, and giving this capacity crowd a whole lot to cheer about. You know he's going to get everyone's best shot, but more often than not, Lee's skills are enough to